Talk to you at halftime.
Thanks, Ray.
Patrick Newton, Assistant Athletic Director in charge of communications at Little Rock. Again, Trojans in their home uniforms, white tonight, trimmed in maroon. And maroon the dominant color as far as Central Michigan is concerned. Maroon trimmed in a bright gold. Here we go. Trojans will shoot basket to our right here in the first half. Marcus Johnson controls the opening tip. And we'll bring it down the floor. Now I like to see MJ get off to a good start shooting it tonight. He's having to handle the basketball and assume the point guard duties. And you can tell they miss Josh Higgins. Kimmy Osei starts the game with a long three. No good. Jackson had it. Got it stripped away from him. Back the other way. It is Keene for three. No good. Battle for the rebound. Offensive rebound. Putback is no good. Trojans clear the board on the miss by Cecil Williams. Down the floor. Kimmy Osei can move in just a little bit. He was beyond NBA range. Floater by Johnson is good on the right side just below the elbow. 2-0. Little Rock draws first blood. Again, Central Michigan got hammered by St. Bonaventure 102-71 yesterday. Kimmy Osei takes it in from the right side, shoots what would have been basically a layup, gets hammered, he'll go the line, shoot a couple of free throws. And I cannot understand Kimmy Osei's woes at the free throw line. He does not shoot very many, but he's shooting 50%. And I was with him last year. We played at Texas State and practiced at Baylor on their way over to Arlington. And Kimmy stood there and made 37 of 40. And that first one is up, and it is good. His numbers need to be around 70-75% because you don't want him on the floor towards the end of a game because he's a good three-point shooter. But if he's not can't make free throws, he won't be out there. Takes his time. His second free throw is up, and it is also good. 2 for 2 is Osei. 4-0. Our Trojans lead it. This is an arena that doubles up out of the corner. Shot is up, and it is no good. Long rebound taken down by Williams. Williams in heavy traffic had it knocked away from Jackson. Jalen came from behind and got a finger on it, and the Trojans control it. Yes, Wes Flanagan talked about them, had their foot on the throttle and let off last night. Down low it goes to Sochi. Turnaround baseline jumper by Liss. Nothing but net. And the Trojans off to a good start. They lead it 6-0. Liss with his first bucket. He has been a holy terror the last couple of games. Double-figure numbers on the boards. Trojans in a man-to-man defense into the corner. It comes to Rayson. Rayson working against Osei. Takes it, and they'll get Kimmy for the block. And so Osei. Kimmy with the first foul of the game for Little Rock. Team fouls are even at 1 apiece. Non-shooting foul. And inbounds comes from King to Rayson. Rayson out of the corner for three. Got it. You cannot. Trojans can ill afford to let these guys start jacking up threes. That's what they like to do. That's basically their bread and butter. Jackson across the timeline, left side of the floor, top of the key. It goes to Hill. Reese looking inside, lobs it down to Sosi, who had good position, and he missed the easy two. Was on the left side and went all the way over the rim, never touched it. Rayson off the dribble, looking to penetrate. And they call the foul on Marcus Johnson Jr., and they can ill afford to let these guards penetrate like that. You've got to slow the basketball down. So Osei and Johnson pick up a foul apiece real quick. Inbounds, comes in the corner to Rayson. Jumper's up, no good. Osei with a rebound. A 3-on-2 Trojan break. Right side it goes to Johnson. Marcus back to Osei. Looking inside. Back in the corner. Right corner. It goes to Johnson. Trying to drive baseline. Nice move. Can't finish it off. Reese Hill with a rebound on the weak side. And he is fouled. And I believe he'll go up and shoot two. That foul on number 21, Cecil Williams. Crowd-wise, I was told earlier today that they had sold 750 tickets. And again, this tournament has no local flavor, and teams actually pay to come play in this tournament. And most of the teams in here are mid-majors, and those are the ones who have a hard time scheduling because you start beating people, they don't want to play anymore, and so you pay to come in here. And the field is a little stronger than what Little Rock was led to believe, I will say that. I've gotten that in conversations with people around here today. Underneath, they get it. Sochi challenges Williams, and Lisk picks up his first personal foul, the third against Little Rock. It'll be Williams at the line. He shoots 85% from the stripe. One of the things that Little Rock has wanted to do and been doing in this tournament, Wes Flanagan has been able to do, is try to develop some bench strength. Andre Jones into the game for Little Rock, first substitution of the night. He came in place of Jalen Jackson. Second free throw is also good. It is a 7-5 Little Rock advantage, and they face from full court pressure. Osei skips it across midcourt to Jones. Jones had an opening, takes it to the rack with the left hand, got it. Strong move by the freshman out of Malvern. He started on the right side, went across, switched the ball from the right hand to the left hand, nestled it in there. 9-5 Little Rock out of the corner for three. Shots no good, weak side rebound. They'll get Williams for the push off in the back. Reese Hill had great position underneath, and Williams with that free arm pushed him in the back to get the rebound, and the official right on the spot and caught him. Team fouls are even at 3 apiece. Kwanzaa Johnson up off the bench, changing defensive assignments for Little Rock. Johnson has it out at midcourt. He'll take it over the left side, hands it well with either hand. Gets it to Jones, the freshman. Left side to Osei. Kimmy with pump fake into Sochi. Lisk lays it off the window with both hands. Went up like he might want to dunk it and then decided otherwise and just kissed it off the window. 11-5, Trojans lead it. I'd like to have I'm greedy. I'd like about a 20-2 run here in the first half. Into the corner it goes. Another three-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound, blocked out by the official. Chippewa's got it, and Teron Scott with the rebound and the flush. He is a instant shot blocker. He's a shot blocking machine for them, and it is 11-7. Maybe wishful thinking. Right now, you'd take a 1-point win. That's for darn sure, and win 2 out of 3 here in this Lone Star Showcase. Sochi from out on the wing. Got it. Nope, off the front of the iron. Race on, back the other way, pulls up top of the key, shot's no good, battle for the rebound, Sochi. Inside position, gets it, feeds it to Johnson. They'll push it down the floor. MJ has been known to take it to the rack, gives it to Jones along the baseline, a pass he couldn't handle, turnover Little Rock. 11-7. Trojans have it, and it is Marcus Keene who averages 27 a game with it. He's been silent here in the early going. He'll back it out, he's matched up against Marcus Johnson. Keene is 5'9", Johnson 5'11". Takes it right down the middle of the lane. Throws up a prayer, and it is answered. He shot it straight up and went and just dropped through like a teardrop. And Reese Hill caught it in the open floor and turned it over, an unforced error. We got immediate timeout, 15:21 left in the half, and it is Little Rock 11, Central Michigan 9.
This is Anthony Lucas, here to tell you about my favorite spot in Little Rock, Corky's. Sure, Corky's may look all ribs and barbecue on the outside, but did you know Corky's was also nominated for Central Arkansas's best catfish? And don't get me started on their chicken, shrimp, and nachos.
Those Big Joe burgers, Anthony.
Big Joe, when did you get here?
You really stealing my thunder, Anthony. Corky's is my place.
No way you love Corky's like me, Joe.
Talk to me when you have your own menu item, Lucas.
At First Security, our team is proud to be only in Arkansas. In fact, we've been committed to our home state since 1932. Why does that matter? Banking with First Security means that you get friendly service from local professionals right where you live. Decisions are made here, and so are relationships. From personal banking to business to mortgage, First Security is here for you. First Security, only in Arkansas. FSBank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
30 seconds.
Like explorers with appetites, we enjoy trying new restaurants and discovering new favorites. We look for farm-to-table freshness with authentic dining experiences that make going out an adventure. That's what I remember about my trip to Little Rock. Great restaurants and culinary delights sprinkled throughout the town, just waiting to be discovered. You can taste it all here. You can
10
taste it in
seconds.
Little Rock. Visit dinelr.com and see why we say dining is better with a southern accent.
Early going here in Cedar Park, Texas. as Little Rock has the lead 11-9 over Central Michigan out of the MAC Conference. Ray Tucker along with Patrick Newton, early shooting percentages. Little Rock 3 of 11, 27, That's Central Michigan 3 of 11, 27.3%, and 1 of 6 on threes. Our Trojans are 4 and 8 and 0 and 2 on threes. In the paint, things are even. Rebounding wise, Chippewas winning that battle 7-5. Each team has a steal and a block. Out of that timeout, Oliver Black inserted into the lineup, and Trojans will go big with Sochi and Black both out on the floor at the same time. It is Osei, Johnson, and Jones for Little Rock. They're telling the coaches, hey, guys, we're starting to play. You got to get off the floor. And let's see what happens out of this timeout. DeAndre Burns, it looks like I can see the top of his head in front of the scorer's table in front of me. Looks like he's getting ready to check in. There's one from long range. Johnson goes up and gets the rebound on the miss by Dalio. Sochi out front, shot one from there a moment ago, gives up his dribble, gets it to Osei. Kimmy looking inside for Oliver Black. Moving the ball around, Sochi with it, trying to back his way in, spin move, and he lost the basketball. If you're going to make that move, is one thing you got to do. You can't go off and leave the basketball, and List did so. And that is turnover number 3 against Little Rock. The Chippewas with just 1. Central Michigan with a chance to tie it or get their first lead of the night. Take a moment to wish all you folks out there a happy Thanksgiving. Remember those folks who are less fortunate than we are. Keene takes it right to the rack. The leaner draws the foul, and the bucket is good. That foul was on Oliver Black. He has a knack for being in the wrong place at the wrong time sometimes. You know, if you're 6'9" and a guy 5'8" comes in there calling, you're naturally going to go after him. And he completes the old-fashioned three-point play, and Central Michigan with their first lead comes at the 14:35 mark. Johnson walks it down the floor. Trojans are looking at a zone here. Looks like a 2-3. Burns hands it off to Johnson. Sochi penetrates, drops it off to Burns. Burns with a nice move. Let me tell you what, that kid elevates like nobody I've seen in a long, long time. That's his second bucket of the night, and he'll go the line for the three-point play. Look for and ask for Arkansas Petit Jean bacon, bologna, hot dogs, ham, and deer summer sausage. When shopping, taste the difference this holiday season, the difference being Petit Jean. Jones on the year, 58% at the line. Not shot a whole lot of free throws, and that one is no good. Battle for the rebound, and I think they call Oliver Black for a push as he went up, and he had no opportunity to get to the ball. That was not a heads-up play by OB, and he will come out of the game having picked up 2 quick fouls. That has been his Achilles. We'll see Ben Marcus, sophomore out of Watson Chapel, into the game. 14:11 to go. 13-12, Little Rock by 1. Rayson with it. Rayson in the corner to Keene for 3. Got it. Boy, you better get in front of him or he's going to wear him out tonight. 15-13 Chippewas. Right side, Sochi out on the floor with it. Looking for the guy going through. He'll give it to Jones. Jones at top of the circle, lobs it to Sochi. Sochi was able to save that, gets it to Burns for 3. Got it. DeAndre Burns with his first 3 of the season, and the Trojans back on top, 16-15. That young man needed that for his confidence level. Keene, right side of the floor, backs it out. He runs the show, and he is lightning quick. Working against Johnson. Takes it off the dribble, kicks it in the corner. Wide open for 3. Shot is up, and it is good. And that is Dalio. 18-16 as the pace picks up here. And the Trojans, the rest of the team went off and left Marcus Johnson in the backcourt with nobody to throw the ball to. Now they get it in. He brings it across midcourt. Reese Hill will check in. Next dead ball. Burns, right side out front. It comes to Jones. Sochi will get a touch. Hands it off to Johnson. 16 on the shot clock. Sochi kicks it right side to Jones. Jones from long range trying his luck at 3. No good. Sochi battling for the rebound. Slapped out of bounds. And they say List was the last to touch it. Jackson and Hill back in, 2 starters, replacing Johnson and Sochi will get a breather. Rock shooting 55%, and Central Michigan 40%. Yet the Trojans trail 18-16. Keene will walk it down. He is a complete player. He can do it all. Into the corner it goes again. DeLeo, they'll give it to Keene. He'll shoot a three. They are on fire from three-point territory all of a sudden. They are 4 out of 10. And they have, Central Michigan has their largest lead. Jackson gets it to Jones. Jones out on the floor, gets it back to JJ. 21-16, Central Michigan. Hill pump fakes, takes it off the dribble, kicks it. Burns on the right side looking for his second three of the night. And DeAndre Burns drains another. 21-19. And Dre very comfortable shooting the rock tonight. Got to get it done on the defensive end. Keep a hand in these guys' face. Three-point shooters. There's DeLeo again on the right side. He kicks it out front to Meyer, to Rayon. Rayon hands it off to Keene. They can call him, he is K-E-E-N-E. They can call him K-I-N-G. He's the king on this team. There's a three-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Burns comes up with a loose basketball, takes it down the rack. Hill coming in from the left side, gets hammered, and Reese will go to the line, shoot a couple of free throws. We got a media timeout, 11:33 left in the half. Chippewas lead the Trojans 21-19.
This is what life sounds like in a vehicle that was not named most dependable by J.D. Power.
Road trip tomorrow? I don't know if I can trust my car for that far of a trip. Oh.
This is what life sounds like in a Chevrolet, which received more 2016 J.D. Power dependability awards than any other brand.
Road trip tomorrow? Great idea. Let's take my car. Awesome.
Hear the difference in the Chevy Malibu, Equinox, Silverado HD, or Camaro, which were all named most dependable in their segments.
See your Arkansas Best Chevy dealer.
Award based on 2016 study of 2013 models after 3 years of ownership. For award information, visit jdpower.com.
For in-depth sports coverage before and after the game, don't miss a single edition of the Arkansas Democrat Gazette. From Trojans to Hogs to Bears, the state's largest newspaper brings you scouting report, coaches interviews, player features, as well as insights to upcoming games and post-game reviews. And now high school fans can keep up with their favorite teams and players at arpreps.com in addition to all the daily coverage. Pick up your copy of the Arkansas Democrat Gazette in stands all over the state, or subscribe today by calling 501-378-3456. Sports fans get all the sports news in the Arkansas Democrat Gazette.
Located at the Big Rock Exchange in West Little Rock,
30 seconds.
Crown Plaza is a proud sponsor and partner with the University of Arkansas Little Rock Athletics. Their specialties range from corporate meetings, conferences, tour bus groups, wedding receptions, and of course sports teams of all ages. With just over 7,500 square feet of meeting space, they're able to host up to 320 attendees. As the only Crown Plaza in the natural state, the modern guest room
10 seconds.
all you need for a restful night's sleep. Then enjoy all Little Rock has to offer. Don't forget, you earn IHG rewards on both your guest room stays, meeting space, and catering events.
We've got just over 11 and a half minutes remaining here in the first half in Cedar Park, Texas. Little Rock trailing Central Michigan 21-19. Little Rock shooting 58%. Central Michigan just 41%, yet the Trojans trail. Chippewas are 4 of 11 on threes, and Little Rock is 2 of 5. And as play resumes here, it'll be senior Reese Hill at the free throw line. Shoot a couple. He was in the act of shooting. His first name is Maurice. All of his teammates call him Reese, and that's affectionately what we refer to him as. And he's got to get his free throw percentage up also. And that one is good. That is his first point of the night. Foul situation, Little Rock with 5. That's also the number on Central Michigan. Hill misses the second, and that is Meyer with the rebound. A little pressure being applied by Little Rock. They got to make sure they get in the face of these three-point shooters. They've done a nice job with the little point guard who is excellent at penetrating, can create a lot of problems for you. But Trojans now look like they're in a 2-3 zone. See if they can take something away from these guys. Left side racing for 3. That one is no good. Battle for the rebound. Trojans had 2 players on the inside, and they knocked it out of each other's hands. Meyer was behind them, put a little pressure on them, but you got to do a little bit better job than that. 21-20. Central Michigan leads it. They'll zip it out front. Not into the hands of the three-point shooter, but they will get it to Rayson, who is. He shoots 35%. They get a fresh clock. Jones crowded him just a little bit. He takes it off the dribble, looking to penetrate. The leaner, no good. Hill kept the rebound alive. Ends up in the hands of Ben Marcus. He'll get it to DeAndre Burns. Burns on the right side where he's hit a couple of threes. Trey running the show at the point guard spot. He's going to be very valuable to this basketball team before the year's over, especially early. Ben Marcus gets it down low. He gets hammered, and Ben will go to the free throw line to shoot a couple. Nice entry pass. They broke the defense down and found an open guy underneath. That foul is on Meyer, his first, and the 6th team foul. One more, and Little Rock will be in the 1-and-1. Ben's free throw rims out. Matt Smith, a 5'11 freshman from Illinois, checks in for Central Michigan, and Cecil Williams back into the game, replacing Meyer. Williams is 6'6", Meyer 6'10". Wes Flanagan reaching back to his bench to bring back in a couple of starters. Ben Marcus' free throws are no good. Burns pressuring the basketball. And it was Matt Smith who just checked into the game, had it out front. It comes to Keene. Blake Hibbett's in the game. He gets a touch out front high. He gets it off to Williams. Williams with it. Drops it off to his point guard, Keene. Keene shoots over the top of Burns. Out of the corner. Shot's no good. Hill with a defensive rebound. Gets it to Burns. Trojans want to push it down the floor. Burns takes it off the dribble. Now he goes right side to Jackson. JJ looking to take it hard to the hole. The floater by Jackson is good. And he is fouled and will go to the free throw line. And that's what you got to have out of Jalen Jackson. He had a miserable night shooting last night. He's not the reason they lost. But JJ's got to shoot 50% from where he shoots. He needs to shoot 55% and can those shots. And he got that one. And Trojans back out front, 22-21. And Jackson is an excellent free throw shooter, shooting 90% on the year. Now we're only 6 games into it, counting this one. He's just a good free throw shooter. And that one is good. 23-21, Trojans on top. They will apply some pressure, slow the ball down, try to take them out of what they like to do. Smith with it out front. Keene now with it. They want to trap him on the side. Into the corner it goes. Hibbett from long range. Wow. Hibbett knocks it down. He shoots 33% from long range. 24-23 as we seesaw back and forth. Jackson along the baseline, cut off, kicks it out to Hill. Right side it comes to Osei. Kimmy will give it up. Jackson off the dribble. Again to Hill. Hill, one dribble, gets it to Osei. Right side it goes to Johnson with 13 on the shot clock. Marcus backs it out. Marcus sets a high ball screen. MJ, step back jumper. No good. He missed everything. Ben Marcus tried to save it. In doing so, he stepped on the end line. There at Coach Lines, the safest bus going, the official bus line of Little Rock Trojan Athletics. Sochi back in for Little Rock and places Ben Marcus, who got some valuable playing time. Trojans are in the 1-and-1. Just under 9 minutes to play. 24-23, Central Michigan. Keene with it. Marcus Keene, who is an outstanding player. Into the corner. It goes to McKay, who has checked in for the first time tonight. Keene looking for a little opening. 8 on the shot clock. He's got it off the dribble. Went off and left the basketball. Picked up on the far side by McKay. 2 seconds on the shot clock. They put one up. No good. There's an offensive rebound by Williams. No good. Had a shot blocked. Sochi lost it. They get it back and lay it off the window. Good second effort by Central Michigan results in an easy 2. 26-23. Got to be strong with the ball. Jackson thought about it out of the corner. Pulls up baseline jumper by Jackson is good. Let Jalen Jackson go on a tear tonight. 26-25. Chippewas by 1. Williams takes it to the rack. Reese Hill comes from behind him. And let's see, I think they called it on Sochi. I thought it was Reese Hill that got him from behind. That is number 2 on Liss. And Oliver Black already on the bench with 2, and the Trojans' big men continue to pick up some fouls and stay in foul trouble. Williams' free throw is up, and it's good. 27-25. Rayon back into the game. And Shandon Goldman will see action for the first time in a couple of games. A freshman out of Evansville, Arkansas, which is over on the Arkansas-Oklahoma border above Van Buren. Free throw is good, 28-25. Trojans can win this game tonight. They will officially be the champions of this tournament, having beaten St. Bonaventure, who went 2-1. Right side, Johnson with it. Into the corner. They drop it inside to Hill. And he's fouled and will go to the line to shoot a 1-1. Reese, you got to make these free throws. We got a pause in the action with 7:52 to play in the half. Our score at Central Michigan 28, Little Rock 25.
This is the Point 94.1 KKPT Little Rock. Worldwide at kkpt.com. Classic rock for Central Arkansas. The Point 94.1.
It's Splash Car Wash. Our customers who love a clean car, we offer an unlimited wash plan, starting at only $15 per month. Valid in the Little Rock area at 9500 Rodney Parham Road, 9020 Geyer Springs Road, and in North Little Rock at 5116 JFK Boulevard. Also available at our location in Conway. For more information, check out our website at cleancarfast.com. That's Splash Car Wash.
At Stevens, our philosophy is to invest every dollar as if it were our own, to seize opportunity, to anticipate rather than react, to deliver constant focus in an ever-changing world, and to pursue the objectives of our clients in order to help them reach their financial goals. A proven history of helping companies and individuals. Stevens, member NYSE, SIPC.
30 seconds.
Here's Michael Guinness World Records.
I'm the Guinness World Records official adjudicator, and I'm here to present Ron Sherman the title for most TV commercials produced in the world.
First of all, I want to thank the Guinness Book of World Records for this certificate, and it means a lot to me. It means a lot to Ron Sherman Advertising and all our employees.
10 seconds.
Ron Sherman is now in the Guinness Book of World Records. To learn more, go to RonShermanProduction.com.
Little Rock 9 of 15 from the field, 60%, 2 of 6 on threes, but just 5 of 10 at the free throw line. Central Michigan 9 of 24, 37.5%, 5 of 15 on threes, and perfect at the line, 5 of 5. They're out rebounding Little Rock by 6, and the Trojans, despite shooting 60%, trail in this game by 3. Reese Hill, the senior from Chicago, will toe the stripe and shoot a 1-1. That's the 8th team foul against Central Michigan, just 6 against Little Rock, and Reese's free throw is good. The Trojans have not shot their free throws as well the last 2 or 3 games as you would like. And when you play a 1-point game, a 3-point game, they add up in a hurry. Hush comes over the crowd that is here, and Hill makes 1 of 2. 28-26, need a stop. Rayon Hibbets from long range for 3. Got it. Wow. Hibbets is 6'7", and he just took the pass, and you cannot be late getting to him. Reese Hill wanted to bank that one, couldn't do it. There's a loose basketball. 2 Trojans missed it, and here comes Central Michigan with it. 31-26 after that 3 by Hibbets a minute ago. They'll get it to Williams, who drops it off to Smith. And Marcus King getting a rest right now, who's the best shooter on the floor for either team. Rayon stolen away by Osei. He offered it to him, and Kimmy took it away. Kimmy takes it to the rack, lays it off the window, got it. 2 points off the turnover. 31-28. The Trojans have had double-digit leads in the two games here and let them slip away. One of them they came back and won. That was against St. Bonaventure, who is very, very good. Hibbett's out front, gives it to Rayson, right back to him. Rayson. Goldman in his face. Shot's no good. And Osei saved him as he's going out of bounds. He threw it off a Central Michigan player, and it came back and hit him. Now the official out front is getting in the discussion, but no, it's Little Rock basketball. And it came very close to hitting Kimmy. Trojans get it back, trailing by 3. Hill, Johnson, Jackson, Marcus, and Osei. Can't see him, he's in the right-hand corner. Blocked out by their bench. Kimmy takes it off the dribble, top of the key, step back jumper by Osei. Got it. Nothing but net by Kimmy Osei. And Central Michigan's coach is upset about the call a moment ago where Little Rock got the ball. It's a 30-second timeout. We're tied at 31. Trojan basketball sponsored by Pepsi, the choice of the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. Be a while before we're back home. Joe Foley's Lady Trojans are playing this evening against Texas A&M at the Jack Stevens Center. I'll see if I can get you a score. You can catch all the action on the Sports Animal, 9:20 a.m. Wes Flanagan telling the official, said, hey, if I walk out on the court, don't give me a tee. That guy's all the way out on the floor. And then the two of them laugh at the end of the conversation. Keene back into the game off the dribble. Boy, he is an exciting player. As soon as I say that, he loses the handle. Trojan pick his pocket. Back the other way. Jalen Jackson thought about it out of the corner. Skips it over to Reese Hill. Reese pulls up mid-range jumper by Hill. He loves that shot. Got it. 33-31, Trojans on top. Very solid first half by these two teams. Turnovers have been somewhat rare. Maybe 5 between the two teams. Rayson with it. Keene with it. Out front to DeLeo. Into the corner. Camped out for 3. Wow, you got to get there. Kozinski checked into the game. First time he started, but has not seen. I think that's his first bucket's what I'm trying to get to. He's a 6'4 junior, wide open in the corner, and made the Trojans, made them pay big time. Hill looking inside, right side it goes to Jackson. JJ traveled with it when he caught it. He took an extra step. Jackson comes out, and Ryan Pippins, the true freshman out of Little Rock Parkview, comes in. 34-33. Total of 6 turnovers in this game, 3 by each team. Coming up shortly will be the Farm Bureau Insurance halftime show. Will be rejoined by Patrick Newton. Keene split a couple of defenders, kicks it to Rayson. Rayson in the paint, shoots over the top and got it. I'm going to tell you what, little guards can give teams fits, and these guys are very, very good. They carry this basketball team. 36-33, Trojans down by 3. Osei looking inside for Marcus, can't get it to him. Pass goes astray, and Johnson was able to save it. Pippin out front to Osei. Kimmy looking for the step-back jumper. Lets it fly from downtown. No good. Marcus got knocked out of bounds. No call there. They'll push it. Keene with it down the right side. Takes it right down the middle of the floor. Kicks it out. Spots up for the 3 ball. In and out. No good. Battle for the rebound, and they should get Scott for coming over the back, and they do. And they'll walk to the other end and shoot a 1-and-1. Kimmy Osei's got to let him move the ball around a little bit more. Just a couple of passes that time, and he was way out there. And he makes that shot sometimes. Why not shoot it 5 feet further in? DeAndre Burns will check in here in just a moment. And he does so right now and gives Marcus Johnson a breather. Burns having a good night for Little Rock. He's got a half a dozen on 2 3-pointers, his first of the season. Come on, Ben, you got to make the free throw. Misses it. Trojans dismal at the free throw line tonight. They're down 3. Racing with it off the dribble. Penetrates. Challenged. Kemi Osei hacks him on the arm. You cannot let the guy with the basketball get inside the paint. They're going to get you in foul trouble doing that. And now both teams in the 1-and-1. Grayson shoots 73%. He's not been there tonight. Makes the first. Luke Meyer, 6'10 junior, into the game, replacing Scott. Scott's their shot blocker. Meyer big guy can shoot the 3. Second free throw is also good. 38-33, Chippewas lead it. Little Rock 6 of 13 at the line. Central Michigan 7 out of 7. They'll get it to Pippins out front. Ryan with it. Gets it to Osei on the right side. Gets it to Burns. Cross court. Back out front it comes to Pip. Right side, Hill. Reese Hill traveled with it. He shot the 3. And I think the guys are being a little too quick on the trigger to shoot the 3s. We got a pause in the action. 3:54 to play. Our score, Central Michigan 38, Little Rock 33.
Hey, it's Chad here, and it's here for my friends at Kaufman by Design. And if you're looking for decorative lighting and ceiling fans of all types, you're going to find it right there at Kaufman by Design. They've got an expert staff that can show you a variety of products and brands, from high-end chandeliers or elegant outdoor lighting and everything in between. And I can promise you the details matter to the folks at Kaufman by Design, because they know they matter to you. They offer a diverse selection of hardware for your new home or remodel. Whether you want an elegant antique doorknob, drawer pulls, they've got you covered on all those kinds of things. All you have to do is stop by and see them right there on Cantrell Road in West Little Rock. And fall is here, and that means outside cleanup. They got you covered when it comes to that, too. They got steel equipment and a large variety of professional tools to help you clean up those leaves, and equipment like saws for those tougher jobs during the fall season. And ask about their tool rental department, too. You can rent tools right there at Kaufman by Design. Like I've been telling you, my friends at Kaufman by Design have exactly what you need. Come by, check out the showroom at 14900 Cantrell in West Little Rock to see their huge selection and their friendly staff.
30 seconds.
Welcome back to Legendary Life Tips with Hall of Famer Brett Favre.
How do I clean my keyboard? Just use the Christmas cards you get from your teammates to clean those nooks and crannies. And here's another tip. Go to favorites.com for a great quote from Farm Bureau.
Okay. I don't have teammates.
Super.
10 seconds.
This has been Legendary Life Tips with Brett Favre. Get great auto rates, local agents, and fast claims at favorites.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Our Little Rock Trojans are shooting 60% from the field, 12 of 20, but they trail by 5, 38-33, with just under 4 minutes to go in the half. Difference is looking at the stat sheet. Central Michigan with 19 rebounds, Little Rock with 10. 6 of those 19 are offensive rebounds. And also, Little Rock is only 6 of 13 on the free throw line, 46%. And the Chippewas are perfect, 7 of 7. And it is their basketball, so Little Rock needs to stop here in the worst way. Burns, Osei, Pippin, Hill, and Marcus for Little Rock. Got to make something happen here on the defensive end. And again, DeLeo from long range, no good. Pippin with the rebound for Little Rock. Got to wait on the guys. Wild scramble for it, picked up by Racing. Takes it. Reverse layup, no good. Osei trying to save it, can't do so. He threw it back in bounds, trying to bounce it off the leg of a Chippewa player, and ended up in the hands of Kemi Osei, who saved it. Trojans dodge a bullet there. And they got to have a bucket here. Burns pulls up, elbow, left elbow, no good. Meyer with the rebound. Rayson, make that King. Shot it off the bottom of the iron. Trojans let him penetrate again. Burns down the floor, into the corner. Osei pump fakes, draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 3. Kimmy had him suckered in. Anybody in the scouting report, you know Osei is a good three-point shooter. He loves the pump fake, head fake. And they took the bait, and Kimmy will go to the line. He's got to make free throws. He's 2 out of 2 on the night. Takes his time. First one's up, and it is good. He is perfect on the night. Next game for the Trojans, they play at UCA, Central Arkansas, next Tuesday. And there's a student bus that will be going. If you're a student and you're listening to the broadcast tonight, you need to get signed up for that. It's first come, first serve. Coach Flanagan picking up the tab for that. Kimmy Osei makes all three. 38-36, 2-point game with 2:55 to play. And let's see if Trojans can mess around here and have the lead at halftime. Keene takes it over, right side. Top of the circle it comes to Kozinski. Spin move by the big guy along the baseline. They thought he'd travel. And DeLeon got the shooter's roll. He got himself in a weird position, shot it, hit the rim, backboard, and dropped through. Burns looked like he wanted to drive. Now he'll go over the left side. Top of the circle, it comes to Hill. And a whistle. And they call Ben Marcus. For an illegal screen. That is the 8th team foul against Little Rock, and that one hurt. Trojans didn't even get an attempt. I do want to see them try to punch the ball in, and you've got Sochi and Black in foul trouble with 2 apiece. And if you want to get to halftime with them on the bench, Keene takes it inside. Missed the handle, battle for the rebound, got blocked out. I believe it's against a Little Rock player. Let's see who it's against. It is on Osei. They say he slipped underneath the guy. That's 2 on Kimmy. Kimmy's talking to the official, won't know exactly what did I do here. Free throw is up, and it is good. Myers at the line. And he's an 83% free throw shooter. You're going down the Chippewa lineup. There's an 81, 83, 85, 85, 83. You do not want this game to be decided at the line tonight because these guys shoot the lights out of it. And Meyer makes them both. 42-36. Little Rock down by half a dozen. Come on, guys. Don't let them get a double-digit lead before the break. Hill takes it off the dribble, kicks it out front to Marcus. Ben will get it to Burns. Wow, what a young lineup out there right now. Burns, a sophomore, pulls up. He's feeling it tonight, knocks down another one. That one just inside the three-point line. Burns with 8, and it's 42-38. Trojans need a stop here. Racing with it. Out front, bodied by Marcus. Comes left side. Kozinski into the corner. They got three-point shooters everywhere. Racing almost lost it out of bounds. 15 on the shot clock. Takes it, kicks it in the corner. Kozinski for 3. Shot's no good. Hill's there for the rebound. Feeds it to Burns. Be under control, guys. You got to have a bucket. You play half-court basketball here the rest of the way. Not a lot of fast breaks in this game anyway. DeAndre Burns with it. Off the dribble. Gets it to Osei. Kimmy, the elbow. Kicks it along the baseline to Hill. Out to Osei. Pump fakes. Steps inside the two-point line. Gets it to Burns. And they call him for traveling. How many times have the Trojans traveled tonight? Just unforced errors. Catching the basketball and taking an extra step. That's got to be 3 or 4 times. Wes Flanagan telling his team, I like the unselfish play. 42-38. Chippewa's on top. Little Rock, the defending Sun Belt champions. They beat St. Bonaventure, the Atlantic 10 champion. First game in the tournament from long range. That is Keene. And I'll tell you what, that young man's going to make a lot of money playing pro ball somewhere because he can light it up. Inside it goes for Marcus. Ben in trouble, powers his way in, shoots it off the glass and gets it to go. Strong move by Ben Marcus. 45-40. They were all over him, and he just split a couple of guys and got the bucket. 5-point lead. There's about 3 seconds difference in the game clock and the shot clock. Shot clock at 14. Keene's out front. He's going to try to break down the defense. Don't let him do it. He gets a high ball spring from Meyer out of the corner. Brzezinski for 3. No good. Trojans with the rebound. Osei with it with 5 seconds to play. Kimmy with it. Pulls up from long range. Shot is good. Kimmy Osei drains one at the buzzer. That's the exact same spot where he shot last night had a chance to win the game, but he pulls the Trojans within 3 as they head to the locker room. Our halftime score here in Cedar Park, Texas. It's Central Michigan 45, your Trojans 42. Back with the Farm Bureau Insurance halftime show after this.
Cost Plus Furniture Warehouse is proud to support Little Rock Trojan basketball and sponsor the best seat in the house. And at Cost Plus, you'll find the best seat for your house with a huge selection of quality name brand sofas, chairs, recliners, and sectionals in every style, all at low warehouse prices. The warehouse showrooms at Cost Plus mean low overhead, and that means lower prices for you. Don't pay retail. Shop Cost Plus Furniture Warehouse in Little Rock, Malvern, and Jacksonville. And go Trojans!
Strength is measured not by the number of counts. Strength is placing value on relationships. It's having the vision and the guts to invest in growth. It's the commitment to responsibly manage your money. At Stevens, we believe that our strengths build success, not only for us, but for our clients. Stevens.
Got a minute left.
ISE SIPC.
What's up, Little Rock? This is Mr. Calvin.
How many breaks we on this halftime? 3? After this one?
Even a church function. Call us first at 501-944-7621. Our games are insured and clean. They are designed.
Yes, sir. 3
2-minute breaks. All right, thank you.
Fun you run, bounce houses, and more. So check us out on Facebook.
Man,
or visit
I'm cold.
our website at MrCalvin's.
You know what? I just got this cold draft. My lower back is cold.
Yeah, I'm chilly right now.
Mr. Calvin's bounce.
Gosh, shooting 60+%.
You can feel the air right now. I mean, that's crazy. They're trying to keep it warm and cool in here for the hockey, for the ice is what they're doing. Well, how about Burns?
Yeah, he's looked good. We need somebody to step up.
Pull that to you right there.
Is that better?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yeah. I mean, has Marcus even scored?
Yeah, Ben Marcus made a couple nice
No, I'm
moves.
talking about Johnson.
2 points. He scored early. I think he scored the first basket.
Yeah.
It's time for the Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show.
We're back at the HEB Center in Cedar Park, Texas. Halftime. Central Michigan with a 3-point lead over Little Rock. Patrick Newton joins me now. Patrick, when you start looking at this, Trojans have shot 61%, Chippewas 39%, and they lead it by 3.
It's almost like the math shouldn't add up. Chippewas have 7 offensive rebounds. They've taken 36 shots compared to 23 for Little Rock. Both have hit 14 shots from the floor. The difference is Chippewas have hit 8 threes. Little Rock's hit just 3 in the first half. But overall, a good offensive half, I think, for Little Rock over the first 20 minutes. Played well, got some good contributions from DeAndre Burns. Kimi Yosei shot the ball really well. Jalen Jackson bounced back a little bit. Just have to figure out a way to bottle those guys up on defense.
And another thing that the Trojans have to do is be able to keep their big guys on the floor.
Yeah.
I mean, Oliver Black comes in, and boom, boom, he picks up a couple of fouls. And then So's got a couple. And so you got to sit those two guys. And Little Rock is fortunate just to be down 3 with those guys sitting on the pine. And Marcus Johnson, their leading scorer, with 2 points at the half.
Yeah, you're right. Some big contributions from guys you wouldn't necessarily expect them from. But Liz Joshi especially, he's a guy that I think Wes Flanagan and his staff really expected to play a big role in this game. 2 fouls early hasn't allowed him to contribute too much. But Central Michigan is not a team that does a whole lot on the inside. Most of their bigs get their points off offensive rebounds. They run almost all their offensive action through their guards. Liz is a guy that could really contribute. And with Keene and Racing getting to the hole for Central Michigan, Liz's shot blocking presence is sorely missed right now.
Well, what they like to do once they get in there, they got about 4 different guys can shoot threes. They just flare them out to the corners and they're wide open. If that doesn't happen, guess what? They draw the foul.
Yeah, they've done a good job of getting to the hole. Marcus Keene started out really hot. He cooled off a little bit toward the end of half, still finished with 14 points, 3 of 7 from 3. He's really quick, and he's one of those guys, kind of like Josh Hagens last year. He can just rise up from anywhere and hit deep shots.
Yeah, he's kind of frightening. Yeah, we've seen 2 other players that the Trojans played in this tournament. Murray was one last night, who was averaging 28 points a game. Trojans have done a nice job on those guys, but this guy's he's got a chance to go off on them tonight.
Yeah, he's gotten loose.
And he, as much as activity is around him, he does not have a personal foul. They need to get a charge or 2 on that guy. All right, we'll take a pause here. Our halftime score. It is the Chippewas of Central Michigan 45, our Trojans 42. Back in a moment.
If you're looking for a magnificent experience for lunch or dinner in the capital city, head to Samantha's Tap Room at 322 Main Street. A wonderful dining experience is delivered in a beautiful and relaxing space. 32 beers and 20 wines are on tap as part of a full bar and complement a wide-ranging and affordable menu. Everything from delicious appetizers, grilled meats and fish, with many memorable sides and desserts. Happy hour daily from 4 to 6, and free valet parking is available Tuesday through Saturday. Call for reservations, 501-379-8019. Samantha's Tap Room, offering the best in Little Rock downtown dining.
This is what life sounds like in a vehicle that was not named most dependable by J.D. Power.
Road trip tomorrow? I don't know if I can trust my car for that far of a trip.
This is what life sounds like in the Chevrolet, which received more 2016 J.D. Power dependability awards than any other brand.
Road trip tomorrow? Great idea. Let's take my car. Awesome.
Hear the difference in the Chevy Malibu, Equinox, Silverado HD, or Camaro, which were all named most dependable in their segment.
See your Arkansas Best Chevy dealer.
Award based on 2016 study of 2013 models after 3 years of ownership. For award information, visit jdpower.com.
You're born amazing. And at Baptist Health, we want to keep you that way. In fact, that's our mission. To not only provide the most skilled doctors and nurses to heal you from sickness or injury, and comprehensive care to support your recovery, but also to be your guide to health. Also, you can keep on inspiring, keep on reaching, and keep on amazing. See some of Baptist Health's amazing stories at keeponamazing.com.
30 seconds.
The Rogers family for
Give me that right there.
machines.
It's real important to keep going.
Is that your game notes?
Our dad has started. He had a good reputation, and we want to continue that reputation. Business is about relationships. And I think a lot of times it gets too corporate, too internet, too impersonal, and we want to continue that legacy that our dad has started. Treat people right, and they'll take care of you too.
Contact us today for a free document assessment at catbiz.com.
Back in Cedar Park, Texas, our Trojans trailing Central Michigan 45-42. Nice to know our good friend Wes Moore is listening back home. Passing along a message to us. This day and age, there are different things. It's not like old-time broadcasting when you punch the button, you're off the air, I guess, because of the streaming. And so you have to be careful what you might say.
That's right.
Which, people that know me know I'd better be careful. All right, let's take a look at the stat sheet here very quickly, as we've got about 9:45 up on the clock there. Little Rock, 15 of 24, Patrick, 62.5%, 3 of 8 on threes, 37.5%. DeAndre Burns has 2 of those, his first 2 of the season. And at the free throw line, this was a good free throw shooting team for about 3 games, and I'm not sure what's happened here, but they're 9 of 16, 56%. And you missed 7 free throws in the first half. I mean, that's the difference up there very easily.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Marius Hill, really good shooter, 3 of 6 from the line. He just had a tough time getting going this year from the foul stripe.
Rebounding-wise, the Trojans have been out-rebounded 21-15. Patrick alluded to this a second ago. They've had Chippewas have 7 offensive rebounds. How many of those they end up getting 7 different chances, and how many times they scored off of that, I'm not sure. Second chance points, 6-1 Central Michigan, so I guess that answers that for me. Assist-wise, Chippewas with 7, the Trojans with 4. Trojans have turned it over 8 times, and the Chippewas just 3 times. That's another factor in the game there also. And blocks, each team with 1, and the Trojans with 3 steals, Chippewas with 2.
Yeah, you alluded to it. 6-1 second chance points, 12-6 lead for Central Michigan in points off turnovers. So 2 areas where Little Rock struggled, offensive rebounding and turning the ball over in the half court, have come back to bite them a little bit.
Kind of different here, and the Trojans' big guys got in foul trouble, but in the paint, Little Rock's outscored Central Michigan 12-10.
Yeah. Well, they've just done so much damage from the outside. 8 3-pointers in the first half. When you put up, 24 points from the 3-point line over the first 20 minutes, it's easy to stay on the outside.
And here's a good positive here. The Trojan bench got outscored just by 1, and the bench has been being outscored by 8 or 10.
Yeah. Andre Jones, another guy, came off the bench, made a couple really nice plays. DeAndre Burns, though, he's been kind of the highlight guy off the bench for Little Rock over the first 20 minutes, 8 points. He's a guy that can really score. Led Texas 6A in scoring a couple years ago in high school, so he's got that ability.
Got to get Marcus Johnson going here. And I think one of the things that bothered me in the first half, I didn't think the Trojans were very patient enough on the offensive end and wanted to start getting in a 3-point shooting contest.
Yeah, and that's not something that I think this team is equipped to do right now. I think they have three-point shooters, but this is just my personal opinion. I think without a point guard, I think they struggle to get clean looks from three. Kimmy Osei's hit a lot of really tough three-point shots this year. Marcus Johnson Jr. can do that. But right now, I think they're best playing a little bit more inside out. I think that suits this team. I think it suits their style a little better.
All right, let's take a pause here on the Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show. We come back, we'll break down the individual scoring.
It's Splash Car Wash. For our customers who love a clean car, we offer an unlimited wash plan, starting at only $15 per month. Valid in the Little Rock area at 9500 Riding Parham Road and 9020 Geyer Springs Road, and in North Little Rock at 5116 JFK Boulevard. Also available at our location in Conway. For more information, check out our website at cleancarfast.com. That's Splash Car Wash.
Hey, Trojan fans, the Butcher Shop has been a longtime favorite dining place for Central Arkansas for over 20 years. Drop by before the games and enjoy a hickory charcoal grilled steak, or sit back and enjoy a cold one. Steak may be what we're famous for, but you wouldn't believe the rest of our menu. Even chicken and fish lovers will be satisfied with what we have to offer. Come out to the Butcher Shop before the next home game. Sit back and enjoy a great meal.
One more
then
2-minute
take
break.
10 minutes and head to the Jack Stevens Center to cheer
This
the
would be
Trojans
correct.
on to another win.
After a Trojans game, Dugan's Pub is
We got to
the
take it
place
down to about the
celebrate.
2.5-minute mark up there.
Did you say make that last break 2.5 minutes?
No.
Okay, making sure.
I was just telling Patrick we need to take it down to the 2.5-minute on our clock up here.
Got it, boss.
All right, thank you.
John Deere, a leader in lawn tractors, is raising the bar again with the all-new S240 Sport. Enjoy premium features at an affordable price, like a durable Kawasaki engine, hydrostat transmission, and a 3-year, 200-hour bumper-to-bumper warranty. But what's unexpected is the price. It's more affordable than ever. This all-new S-Series is available exclusively
10
at your
seconds.
John Deere dealer. Greenway equipment for a limited time at an amazing price of just $24.99. Plus, financing is available. Visit GoGreenway.com to find a location near you.
We continue with the Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show here in Cedar Park, Texas. Trojans trail 45-42 at the break. Ray Tucker along with Patrick Newton. Looking at individual scoring, Marcus Keene, who is averaging 27 a game, had 14 in the first half. 5-11 from the field, 3 of 7 on threes, 1-1 at the line. And Patrick, they got to slow this kid down somehow.
Yeah, he's a big-time scorer. One of the best perimeter players Little Rock's seen so far this year. He's just a guy that can get his shot from anywhere.
Raylan Rayson, his backcourt mate, has 7 points. He's 2 of 8, 1 of 3, 2 of 2 at the line. Looking at the foul situation for them, they've got 3 players with 2 apiece. Kozinski, who is a good three-point shooter, has 2. Cecil Williams, the starter, has 2. And Deron Scott, who is one of their better defensive players, who's a shot blocker, picked up 2. The foul situation for Little Rock. Sochi has 2. Black has 2. And Osei has 2. So got to be careful with those guys there. Leading scorers for Little Rock. Kimmy Osei had a dozen in the first half. He was 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 on threes, and 5 of 5 at the line. Kimmy had been shooting 50% at the stripe, so nice to see him knocking those down.
Absolutely. He's a guy that they really depend on his offense to see him, whether it's a free throw or a three-point shot, to go through the hoops, big for his confidence.
And Osei not only with 12 points, he's got 5 rebounds in the first half. Not bad for a guard. Rounding out the scoring for Little Rock, DeAndre Burns has 8, 3 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 on threes. And Jackson has 5, Hill has 5, Sochi has 4, as does Andre Jones, and Ben Marcus has 2. That rounds out the scoring for the Trojans. Again, we gave you the foul situation, so nothing real serious there, unless Sochi or Black picks up 1 right off the bat in the first half. That's going to do it for the Farm Bureau Insurance Halftime Show. We'll take our final timeout, back with the second half right after this.
Parker Automotive Group proudly supports our Little Rock Trojans. Little Rock is our home. Visit Parker Audi or Parker Lexus for your next new luxury sedan, coupe, or SUV. And our Cadillac dealership carries the largest inventory of new and pre-owned Cadillacs in the state. Or test drive a new Mini Cooper at Mini of Little Rock. And remember, for your next vehicle purchase, visit any of our award-winning dealerships. Online, parkerauto.com, and go Trojans!
The Rogers family for Capital Business Machines.
It's real important to keep going what our dad has started.
He had a good reputation, and we want to continue that reputation. Business is about relationships, and I think a lot of times it gets too corporate, too internet, too impersonal, and we want to continue that legacy that our dad has started. Treat people right, and they'll take care of you too.
Contact us today for a free document assessment at catbiz.com.
I'm Marcy Manley, and here at Fox 16, we're not just on your side. What we do goes beyond that. We change laws.
Keeping sex offenders from slipping through the cracks.
We change government policies.
To keep children in the foster system safe.
And we uncover injustice.
Obtaining internal documents that even lawmakers hadn't seen. It's reporting that really makes a difference for all Arkansans. Fox 16 investigates.
Send us your tips at 501-340-4448 or email us at investigate.
30 seconds have been damaged in the recent storms that hit central Arkansas. They may have. We won't know until we can get on your roof. Hi, this is Joel Johnson with PI Roofing, your roof leak detective. We've been servicing central Arkansas for the past 15 years. We know what hail damage looks like. If you would like one of our trained professionals to come and look at your roof for free, call our office. That number is 687-6246. Or you can also visit us online at piroofing.com. Call today, schedule today. PI Roofing, your roof leak detective.
Little Rock Trojans basketball is on the air.
We're about set for the second half here in the Lone Star Showcase. Little Rock trying to go 2-1, and if they do so, they win tonight. They will take home a trophy as the tournament champion. And the reason being, if they go 2-1, they beat St. Bonaventure, who also went 2-1 in the tournament. So since they beat St. Bonaventure, they would be declared the champions of the tournament. And so a lot of basketball left to be played here. And we'll keep an eye on the foul situation for Little Rock. And hopefully, defensive-wise, the Trojans can slow down Marcus Keene. Having been a former basketball player and been 5'9", we have a great deal of respect for the little guards, and the Trojans had one. Andre Williams, a few years ago, that had a motor that never quit running and gave a lot of teams fits. And let's see if defensively the Trojans can slow them down a little bit. Trojans will be shooting basket to our left. Chippewas will have the basketball. They lead it 45-42, and they'll have it to start the second half. And they're in maroon uniforms with bright gold on them. And the Trojans in white, trimmed in maroon. Little Rock in a man-to-man defense. That's their bread and butter. Out front, Keene with it, working against Johnson. Two quick guys. Keene takes it, kicks it in the corner, wide open for three. Shot's no good. Marcus Johnson skies for the rebound. I think that was Williams on the miss for Central Michigan. Johnson will take it over to the right side of the floor. He likes to favor the left. Kicks it out front to Osei. Right wing, it goes to Jackson. JJ thought about it, drops it down to Sosi, who's out on the floor. List looking to back his way in. All right, he took an extra step. Wow. That is a fourth, probably the fifth or sixth time that Little Rock has traveled tonight. I prefer List to catch the ball with his back to the basket and try to back him down versus what he did that particular time. Racing with it on the left side. Osei matched up against him. They'll lob it out front to Williams. He'll get it to Racing. 11 on the shot clock. Racing penetrates and gets in among the trees. Shot's no good. Got it back. And they'll get Williams for the foul, and I think that's number 3 on him. It is. Cecil Williams, the starting forward, 6'6" junior, out of Missouri. Picks up number 3. He's the first on either team pick up a third foul. Sochi with a touch. He'll get it to Hill. Left side to Johnson. To Osei. Kimmy almost took an extra step. Gives it to Hill. He'll get it right back. Pump fakes. Kimmy gets it to Hill. Hill loses the handle. Gets it back. Gives it to Jackson. 11 on the shot clock. JJ takes it in the paint. The leaner, he gets bumped. The basket will count, and he'll go to the line. He has a second gear when he decides to go to the rack with it. And it was very evident that time. He got all the way to the left side of the basket, started on the right, squared up, got the bucket, and drew the foul. Free throw is good. We are tied now at 45. 18:27 to play. Will this be another nail biter? The two games here have been just that. Trojans won the opener against St. Bonaventure 68-65. Lost last night 66-65 to Pepperdine. They drop it down low. Meyer got by with a travel, and they called a block against Little Rock. That was an obvious walk right there. Sorry about that, guys. He walked and then jumped right into a player. And overall, the officiating has been rather good in this tournament. Meyer at the free throw line shoots 83%. Good looking kid, 6'10", shoots it off the front of the iron. Biggest crowd of the tournament. Not a big crowd at all, but the biggest crowd so far. Anyway, seeing the final game tonight. There's been two games each night. 46-45. St. Bonnie leads, Central Michigan. Hill takes it to the rack. The leaner by Reese is good. Nice strong move. Like seeing him do that versus jacking it up way out on the floor. 47-46, Trojans by 1. Good ball movement by the Chippewas. They take it hard to the rack, lost the handle. Trojans save it. Osei does, inbounds to Hill, who gets it to Johnson. Marcus wants to run with it. Pulls up, free throw line extended. Nope, no good. Socha with a rebound. Gets pushed around, gives it to Osei. Kimmy, baseline jumper from the right side. Got it. Kimmy Osei with a bucket, and the Trojans with a good start here. Lead at 49-46. Keene drops it in the corner to teammate. Jumper's no good. Osei's there for the rebound. Kimmy brings it out of the pack, down the floor, on the right side, across midcourt. Gets it to Johnson. Wes Flanagan up off the bench, directing traffic. Hill, inside they drop it. Jackson on the weak side. He and Socha ran each other, and he still got the bucket. 51-46. You don't see Little Rock jacking the ball up out on the floor to start this second half. This was their strategy last night also. Keene drops one up. Wow. He was NBA range big time. Just stopped and popped. 51-49 Trojans. These are two good basketball teams going at it here. Central Michigan just had a bad day at the office last night against St. Bonaventure. They lost 102-71. Socha, top of the circle, kicks it in the corner to Jackson. JJ thought about it, gets it to Socha inside, drops it underneath the Hill. Reese gets slapped across the head. Great teamwork, and Socha at 6'11" with a bullet pass underneath. And the Trojans will be back at the free throw line. And it'll be the senior out of Chicago to shoot free throws. Improve your financial life at Arkansas Federal Credit Union, the official credit union of Little Rock Athletics. Come on, Reese. Knock him down. He'll get two here. Got it. That hit the front of the rim, and he got the shooter's roll. Socha gets a breather. Oliver Black checks in. And let's see if OB can make some good things happen. Stay on the floor, and because these guys are going to challenge you on the inside. Hill looking to add the Little Rock lead, and he does so. He makes them both. 53-49 Trojans. 16:22 remaining. Keene walks it down the floor. Off the dribble. He keeps his dribble alive, and he makes a lot of things happen. Boy, he is, as my friend the late Paul Ills would say, quick as a hiccup. He got by with a travel area. Gets his pocket pick. Johnson off the races back the other way. Driving layup by MJ is good. Shot it underhanded so the defender could not get to it if they came after it. Back the other way. Here comes Central Michigan. And Oliver Black Jackson may have gotten by with a foul. racing with the bucket as they exchange layups. 15:45 to play. Trojans by 4. Hill puts up and misses everything. Looks at his hands like they were wet. He was just inside the three-point line. And we got a pause in the action. 15:38 remaining in the game. Little Rock leading Central Michigan 55-51. All right, we'll keep it.
Shoe Carnival and dozens more. Lakewood Village Shopping Park, located at McCain and Fairway, North Little Rock.
Parker Automotive Group proudly supports our Little Rock Trojans. Little Rock is our home. Visit Parker Audi or Parker Lexus for your next new luxury sedan, coupe, or SUV. And our Cadillac dealership carries the largest inventory of new and pre-owned Cadillacs in the state. Or test drive a new Mini Cooper at many of Little Rock. And remember, for your next vehicle purchase, visit any of our award-winning dealerships. Online, ParkerAuto.com, and go Trojans.
Security needs to be at the top of the
30
list
seconds.
when it comes to your family, home, and lifestyle. We offer advanced systems that provide a secure connection to dedicated professionals who can dispatch first responders at a moment's notice. Your system will feature an easy-to-use touchscreen that intuitively makes operating your system as simple as one touch.
It's state-of-the-art security that fits into your lifestyle and your life. Give us a call today to learn more.
Triple S Alarm, 501-664-4599.
Our Trojans off to a good start here in the second half. They are 5 of 7 at 71%. They've not shot a three. They've been taking the ball inside, and they're 3 of 3 at the line. Chippewas, on the other hand, Central Michigan 2 of 5, 40%, 1 of 3 on threes, and 1 of 2 at the line. And the Trojans are doing a much better job on the boards. It is cold in this facility during the day. As we've been down here, it's been 72, 65 degrees, 61 today. Rained a little bit yesterday, and I understand you had rain back home. But this is a hockey arena / NBA development team arena, and the ice is down, and they keep the air conditioner running in here, so the ice does not melt. Trojans will press full court as we resume play, up 55-51 Little Rock. And Johnson will pressure Keene, and he is so quick. And this is a pretty good matchup for the little guys here. Marcus listed at 5'11". Keene splits the defenders, throws it underneath. The guy there did not have a shot. And I think that was McKay who just checked into the game. He was straight underneath the rim and wasn't much he could do with it. Tried to fall back and shoot it. Trojans lead it by 4. They get it back. Jackson gets it out high. And they will get McKay for the reach-in foul. And that is team foul number 4 against the Chippewas, and the Trojans with just 1. Williams with 3 personals will check back in. Blake Hibbets, a 6'7" senior who is a good free throw shooter, hit a couple of threes in the first half, and Trojans have to be very aware of him. Little Rock will inbounds it on the far side above the three-point line, inbounds to Hill. Johnson gave it to him and gets it right back. Left side, it is Oliver Black into the game. He got a touch. Hill will get it. Right side, it goes to Osei. Kimmy drops it off to Hill. Reese trying to work his way back in. He's got a smaller guy on him. Gives Johnson wide open for the 3 ball. MJ can't get it to go. Williams is there for the long rebound for the Chippewas. Into the hands of Keene. Bouncing down the floor like a ping pong ball. Except he doesn't float. He'll shoot one from downtown. Got it. Good gracious day in the morning. That's why he's averaging 28 a game. If he's not the best player in their league, I'd hate to see him. Whistle away from the ball. And they get Oliver Black for an offensive foul. I am not sure what OB did then. Wow, he is having problems. He's the first Trojan to pick up his 3rd personal foul. Sochi's taking a breather right now. He's got 2 personals. And they just got to make this guy get rid of the ball, get it out of his hands. There's a deflection by Osei. Jackson with a loose basketball. J.J. bringing it down the floor. Drops it for Oliver Black. Why give it to the big guy? You got to get it to a guard. Down low it goes to O.B. Black pyros his way in. Has his shot blocked, goes out of bounds. And they say he was the last to touch it. So the Chippewas get it back, trailing by 1. First half, the lead changed hands 9 times. Yes, it's going to be that kind of game. Pressure defense by the Trojans. Williams skips it right side to Hibbets. 3-point shot's no good. Battle for the rebound, tipped up. Hill comes away with it. Trojans really battling on the glass tonight. Osei down the floor, all the way to the rack. Driving layup, but Kimmy got it. 57-54, Little Rock with the lead. Marcus Johnson slapped it away from Keene. Osei has pulled up lame on the far side. Keene, fall away jump along the baseline, got it. Wow, that kid is good. He is a hoss. 57-56. Burns will check in for Osei. Next dead ball. Down low on the block. It goes to Black. Gives it up to Johnson along the baseline. Marcus goes all the way across. Gives it to Hill in heavy traffic. And Reese lost it. He wasn't quite ready for that one. Williams gets it off to Rayson. Rayson along the baseline. In and out. No good. Offensive rebound is no good. And a shot follow up by Hibbets is no good. And he'll get a chance to shoot 2 at the line. Kimmy Osei holding his right knee as he comes out. Burns and Sochi will check in, replacing Black and Osei. And Andre Jones will check in also. Free throw is no good by Hibbets, who was perfect on the season. Little Rock now shooting 62% for the game, and Central Michigan just 38%. Yet it's a 1-point game. And Hibbets with a chance to tie it, and he does. Trojans will bus back tonight. They on a sleeper bus, sleeps 30, and we got 26 folks. Burns with it, right side, into the corner. It goes to Jones. And back out front to Burns. Hill, top of the key. Gave up his dribble, gets it back to Johnson. Marcus back to Hill. Reese lets one go. Got it. He shot it right in front of our Baptist Health broadcast position and held that hand up high like a good shooter does, and you could see that one was going all the way. 60-57 on the 2-pointer by Hill. Keene, left side, gets a high ball screen, splits a couple of defenders, dribbles it off his foot. Sochi on the floor with a basketball, gets it to Jones. Jones with it. Oh, my goodness. He has got to learn to get under control. He zipped it over to the left side, but it was wide of the mark. Pass was intended for a teammate. Personally, I was hoping he'd take it to the rack and dunk it, because I don't know anybody can stop him. He is that explosive. You can hear every word every coach says in here because there's no more people in here tonight. And so sometimes I catch myself wanting to stop and listen to what they're saying. And you can probably hear it through the headset here. Racing with it. Out front, he'll get it to Williams. Williams out on the floor, trying to take it to the rack. And they'll get Jones for the reach-in foul. Pause in the action. 11:50 left in the game. Our score, Little Rock 60, Central Michigan 57.
For in-depth sports coverage before and after the game, don't miss a single edition of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. From Trojans to Hogs to Bears, the state's largest newspaper brings you scouting report, coaches interviews, player features, as well as insights to upcoming games and post-game reviews. And now high school fans can keep up with their favorite teams and players at arpreps.com in addition to all the daily coverage. Pick up your copy of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette in stands all over the state, or subscribe today by calling 501-378-3456. Sports fans get all the sports news in the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette.
Saturdays are special, and now Copeland's of New Orleans is making Saturdays extra special with their new Saturday brunch. Bring your appetite to Copeland's Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. for an amazing selection of New Orleans favorites like praline custard French toast, crawfish and tasso quiche, spicy fried chicken Benedict, and Gulf shrimp Orleans and grits. Copeland's of New Orleans. Shackelford Crossing at I-430 in Shackelford. Saturdays never tasted so good.
Come on over to Copeland's. Bread Register for your Big Red discount card and never pay full
30
price
seconds.
on gas again. Save 1 cent per gallon for every $5 you spend inside Big Red when you're using your card. You can always save 10 cents off per gallon with the purchase of a car wash and 5 cents off when you use your Valero credit card. Don't forget, Big Mondays allow you to get premium gas for mid-grade and mid-grade for regular grade prices.
10 seconds.
Membership is free. Some exclusions may apply. Stop by and save today. Big Red is Arkansas owned and operated. And remember, if there's not a Big Red store near you, you need to move.
Little Rock, 5 of 7 this half from the field, 71.4%. They have not attempted a three, and they're perfect at the line, 3 of 3. Central Michigan, on the other hand, 2 of 5, 40%, 1 of 3 on threes, 1 of 2 at the line. They're out rebounding Little Rock 22-19. The Trojans have closed that gap considerably, and yet it's still a 3-point game. Little Rock leads at 60-57. Look at the foul situation. Kaczynski has 3, as does Williams for Central Michigan, and the Trojans, they don't even show Oliver Black having 3 fouls. They show him with 2. They'll lob it out front to Hibbett. He will hand it off to Rayson. They'll get a screen from Williams, goes all the way to the rack. They'll get Jason Jackson for the bump foul. If you're 6'6" like Jackson is, go ahead and let the little guy get by you and see if you can't block it from behind. But you're not quick enough to guard him. They'll lob it out front to Rayson. Burns matched up against him. He takes him off the dribble, has it stripped away. I think it was Burns got a hand on it, and Jackson with a loose basketball. Back to Burns, across the timeline, under 11.5 to play. Burns sees a little opening, takes it in, has it partially blocked, a late whistle, and it goes against the Chippewas, and I believe it is on Scott. He's a guy, he's going to try to block everything that goes up. And Burns went in from the left side. He shot it with his right hand, which gave the defender a little advantage. They got a piece of it, but he will go to the line. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He has been a bright spot in this tournament for Little Rock, particularly tonight, having his best game. Free throw is up, and it is no good. Last season he didn't see a lot of playing time, but he was 10 of 10 at the line. Dilio and Meyer check in. Dalio, excuse me. And Burns at the line, trying to make it a 4-point game, and he does. 61-57, your Trojans on top. Most dangerous man in the building has the basketball right now, and that is Marcus King. He backs it out. Trojans look like they've gone to a 2-3 zone here, and there are some zone busters on this Central Michigan team. Promise you that. 13 on the shot clock. King still pounding it out front, gets it to Rayson. Rayson back to King. 7 on the shot clock, working against Johnson. Pulls up from way downtown. He had said, I'm leaving the building. Battle for the rebound, and they will get Dalio for coming over the back. And that is team foul. Let's see if that's 6 or 7. That is only the 6th team foul, 4 for Little Rock, and so 1 more, and the Trojans will be to win the 1-1. Burns, Jackson, Johnson, Sochi, and Jones, the 5 out on the floor for Little Rock. Burns goes high post to Sochi. He'll get it to Jackson. Left side to Burns. There's the cutter. Johnson out front. Marcus looking to take it to the rack. The leaner got it to go. Wow, he didn't have a lot of hops on that, but he got it up over the big guys and got it to go. Trojans got to get it done on the defensive end. Need a stop here. Let's get a little run of some kind, whether it's a mini run or a big run. Out on the floor. Williams with it. Takes it, shoots it over the top of Sochi. No good. There's an offensive rebound. Jackson slapped it away. Burns with it. Got to be under control. Takes it, drops it to Jackson. JJ got it to go. Great play excellent play by the freshman Burns. Quickly back the other way. Racing with it to Keene. 65-57 Little Rock. Biggest lead of the game by the Trojans. You can hear the coaching staff. Keene weaving his way in and out of traffic and give it to Grayson. Shot's no good. Sochi with the rebound. And they'll get Dalio for coming over his back, and Liss will go down and shoot a 1-and-1. And Liss has really improved at the free throw stripe. He's shooting 88%. He had a couple of big ones down the stretch in the win over St. Bonaventure. Trojans with only 4 team fouls here in the second half. Come on, Soch. No good. 9:42 to play. Here comes Keene, and Trojans know exactly what they're calling out here. 4 game. Working it around, Trojans in the defense, in a zone. Keene penetrates, tries the alley-oop, and the guy came right by Jalen Jackson. He didn't block him out. They get an easy 2, 65-59. That was a well-designed play by Central Michigan. Kwanzaa Johnson was telling them what they were going to run, and Trojans didn't react to it. Jackson out front working against Williams. Takes him hard to the rack, fall away Jay, and Jalen Jackson gets it to go, and he is having a really good night. He is 6 of 6 from the field and has 14 points. Rayson, a lot of contact, no foul call. Sochi with the board. He gets it to Burns. Trojans want to push it down the floor in a hurry. Jackson will try his luck on threes. Got it. Jalen Jackson having a big night, and the Chippewas, they got to have a timeout, and their coach, Keno Davis, is absolutely livid. He's out on the floor, and he is hot. 8:46 to play. Let's see. I think it's a media timeout. It is. Trojans lead at 70-59. Back in a moment.
This is The Point, 94.1 KKPT Little Rock. We're everywhere. On air, worldwide at kkpt.com. And now, download our free app for iPhone, Android, and iPad.
Aero Coach Lines is ready to take you and your group on your next trip. Whether it's 1 day to Oakland or 1 week to Florida, Aero Coach Line will meet your needs. 47 to 56 passenger coaches are available for charter service. Our motor coaches come equipped with DVD systems and internet access is available. We have added a new 16 passenger Sprinter van to our fleet, which is ideal for local service or airport transfers. Call 663-6002. Aero Coach Lines, a family owned and operated business for over 65 years.
Hey, it's Hunter Bell from Bell Chevrolet. You know, my family's been selling cars for 5 generations, and if there's one thing we've learned over the last 100 years, it's that relationships are what matter most. I love hearing stories about someone's parents or grandparents buying vehicles from my dad or even my great-grandfather. It reminds me how valuable long-term friendships really are. We're Arkansas born and raised with the same values you have. Stop by and say hello the next time you're in the neighborhood. Bell Chevrolet, find new roads.
28 seconds left.
For over 84 years, the Daily Record has been Central Arkansas' source for all your current courthouse and real estate news. From mortgages and realtors' hot sheets to tax liens and corporate filings, the Daily Record keeps you informed with current business information.
But what do you do full time?
Call us today at 501.
I'm a student at Harding University.
All right.
Or visit us online.
Well, the Bisons, did they play this weekend? Playoff game, is that this weekend?
I'm not sure when the next playoff game is.
8:46 remaining. Trojans trying to walk away with the trophy here in the Lone Star Showcase, and they lead at 70-59 over the Chippewas of Central Michigan. And during that timeout, their coach, Keno Davis, was very vocal with a couple of the officials. And the Trojans defensively had done some things here in the second half that have made a difference and have frustrated Central Michigan a little bit. And the Trojans are just sizzling. They're shooting 67% for the game. Chippewas just 35%. Keene out front in heavy traffic. Sochi's all over him. He lost it out of bounds, and Sochi got a finger on it before it went out of bounds. And so they say it'll be their ball. But Sochi at 6'11" out there guarding a 5'9" guard. And they're in a whole lot of room, and Les puts his arms out to get it around him. Good hustle play by the senior out of Kosovo. Keene will inbounds it, does so the high post to Meyer, hands it right back to him. Johnson's on him, he splits a couple of defenders. Sochi challenged him, and Liss got him with a hip, and the basket counts, and Keene will go to the line where he's deadly. And that's 3 on Sochi. his first here in the half. Reese Hill replaces Sochi, who will take a seat with 8:24 to play. Burns back in the lineup, replaces Andre Jones, who just came out. And Keene at the line to shoot two. And the first one is good. Excuse me, the old-fashioned three-point play, not a two-point. As he made the basket. Little pressure being applied by the Chippewas. Jackson gets it across midcourt, gives it to Hill underneath. Reese with a reverse layup, got it. Gave the assist to Jalen Jackson. Boy, he has improved a number of facets of his game. This is his final campaign, a senior out of West Memphis. Keene runs into Osei, and he throws it away. Threw it away. Nobody touched the ball, and they're giving it to the Chippewas. Oh, wow. He just threw it out of bounds, and they gave him the ball.
I need that call. He threw it out of bounds. Hey, watch the corner.
They zip it out front. Racing with it. He will get it. Kaczynski, who's playing with three personals. Racing gets it back off the dribble on the right side, trying to go baseline. Skips it out front. Kaczynski for three. No good. Osei runs the rebound down in the far corner. Trojans want a bucket here. They lead it by 10. Be very patient, run some time off the clock, and get a good shot. Burns will get it to Jackson. Top of the circle. Right side to Osei. Kimmy off the dribble from right to left. Keeps his dribble alive. Gets it back to Jackson. Here goes JJ. Drops it out front. Burns was lucky to get that. 7 on the shot clock. Johnson from long range. No good. Off the front of the iron. Kaczynski with the rebound. Back the other way. Keene pulls up for three. Got it. Wow. He's one of the best players I've seen in the last few years. His range is unlimited. 72-65. Trojans got to be patient here. Williams got by with a knee as he bumped Johnson from behind. He'll take it right side, drops it to Burns. Burns comes left side. Johnson spots up in the corner, took an extra step. Wow. Marcus Johnson rarely does that. And West Flanagan wants to come out and visit with the official. He is saying that is not a travel. We got to pause, 6:55 to play. Trojans lead at 72-65. Back in a moment.
Parker Automotive Group proudly supports our Little Rock Trojans. Little Rock is our home. Visit Parker Audi or Parker Lexus for your next new luxury sedan, coupe, or SUV. And our Cadillac dealership carries the largest inventory of new and pre-owned Cadillacs in the state. Or test drive a new Mini Cooper at Mini of Little Rock. And remember, for your next vehicle purchase, visit any of our award-winning dealerships. Online at ParkerAuto.com and go Trojans.
At Subway, Monday is no longer Monday. It's Sweet Onion Chicken Teriyaki Day. That's the $3.50 sub of the day. Subway has a different 6-inch sub of the day every day of the week. Each has no artificial flavors or colors from artificial sources. For just $3.50, it's a great sub for a great price. Wednesday, that's Turkey Breast Day. Friday, Tuna Day. The $3.50 sub of the day every day at Subway. Restaurants, additional charges for extras and deluxe plus tax may not be combined with other offers, coupons, or discount cards.
30 seconds, Ray.
Here's Michael Enfield, Guinness World Record.
I'm the Guinness World Records official adjudicator, and I'm here to present Ron Sherman the title for most TV commercials produced in the world.
First of all, I want to thank the Guinness Book of World Records for this certificate. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Ron Sherman Advertising and all our employees.
Ron Sherman is now in the Guinness Book of World Records. To learn more, go to RonShermanProductions.com.
We're not in the stretch run yet, but your Trojans are on fire here in the second half. 12 of 17 from the field. And the big difference in the game is Little Rock not jacking it up from three-point territory. They only shot 4 in the second half and made 2 of those. Central Michigan, 7 of 20 in the second half, 35% for the game. Little Rock, 65.9% versus 36.8%. And the Trojans have made their free throws here in the second half. They're shooting 66%, and that may just be the difference in this one. After the turnover by Marcus Johnson, the Chippewas will get it back, trailing 72-65. Under 7 minutes to go. Keene with it, brings it across midcourt, trying to get ahead of steam. Goes from Left to right. Working against Hill. Shoots it over the top of him. No good. Jackson's there for the rebound. And they will get Keene for the reach in. And they'll walk to the other end to shoot a 1-and-1. Jackson will. The senior out of West Memphis at the line. And Jalen is 2 of 2 on the night. Got to make the first, earn the second. Nope, off the front of the iron. I bragged on the Trojans making free throws, and they walk up there and miss the front end of a 1-and-1. You've got to make those, and they're the difference in the game. Keene out front, pounding the basketball, lobs it down low, and they will get Marcus Johnson from the hole. Johnson at 5'11" was on 6'10" Luke Meyer. That's only the 5th team foul against Little Rock. We got 6:27 to play. They want to get it underneath. Can't do so. Skip it out front to Kozinski. To Rayson. Rayson gets a screen up high. Launches one from downtown. No good. Bad with rebound. Meyer got a hand on it. They missed that one. Weak side, they got it. They played volleyball with it underneath and got it to the big guy on the left side and got an easy bucket. And here come the Chippewas. They've cut it to 72-67. This is a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here at our Baptist Health broadcast position. Parker Automotive, family owned and operated, is there to handle all your automotive needs. Pay all of our sponsors a visit if you would, particularly during this Christmas time. I've just hit the wrong button over here on the computer and lost all my stats, so hang in there with me. Trojans' next game is next Tuesday against the Central Arkansas Bears, who are much improved from what I understand. And the Trojans will see some pressure this time. They're shooting basket to our left in white uniforms, trimmed in maroon and a little gray thrown in there. Osei inbounds it to Johnson. They want to get him on the side where they can trap him. He'll get it to Jackson. Jalen gets it to Sosi, who's the biggest guy on the floor, and all he would have to do is hold it up high. But anyway, they slowed the Trojans down a little bit. And let's see, this is, I think, a big trip for Little Rock. Hill will get it to Jackson. JJ out on the floor. He'll put up a three-pointer. Got it. Jalen Jackson is unconscious tonight. 75-67, Little Rock leads it. Sosi on the little guy out of the corner, Krasinski. Shot's no good, offensive rebound. Don't foul him, Sos, and he didn't. He allowed Williams to get an easy 2, but that kept him from picking up number 4. Working against some pressure. Jackson with it. Goes the other side to Johnson. Marcus takes it to the rack, uses the left hand, can't get it to go. Sosi tipped it up, and it wouldn't go. Wow, that's a big trip right there and a big miss by Little Rock. Looked like they had an easy 2. Keene got hacked on the arm, and he'll go to the line to shoot the front end of a 1-and-1. Keene at the line. And free throw rattled around and dropped home. He has got to be one of the better guards in the country. And he's only 5'9". Makes both free throws. It's a 4-point game with 5:08 to play. They've all been close here in this tournament involving Little Rock. Jackson will get it to Johnson. He gets it across the timeline. Patrick Newton squared me away on my computer, thank goodness. Johnson, top of the circle. Takes it off the dribble, pulls up, free throw line extended. Got it. G with a big bucket. 77-71. Back the other way. Racing with it. Out front to Keene. They're going to try to spread the Trojans out. And the little guys take it off the dribble. Step back jumper. Whoop. Deflected by Hill. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Chippewa's ball with 17 on the shot clock. They'll have it just beyond the three-point arc on the far side. Good defense by the Trojans. There is moisture on the floor. And again, when you play on a basketball floor that has a hockey arena under it, the ice underneath the rink, you're going to have moisture places. And this one's on the far side over there. They've got a young man mopping it up. Delivered right to your door 7 days a week, the sports section of the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette, Arkansas's largest newspaper. Trojan men and women playing on the same night. We're on the road. They're home at the Jack Stevens Center against Texas A&M. That should be a good one. Sorry I'm not there to take it in. All right. It took long enough to wipe that up. I don't know if somebody spilt a drink over there or what it might have been, or if it was the moisture that I spoke of. Keene looking to inbounds it, does so out front to Kozinski. He will get it to Keene. Work it against Johnson. 10 on the shot clock. Got to get it done on the defense end. They make him put one up from long range. That one's off the iron, no good. Sochi runs it down in the corner. And that was a good defensive stop by the Trojans. They made the little guy shoot it from way downtown and couldn't get it to go. 4:10 to play. Another big trip for Little Rock. Osei out front to Hill, left side to Johnson. Keene's on him. Marcus pulls up, left side. Got it. Marcus Johnson gave Keene some of his own medicine. Put a little shake and bake on him. He backed up and he knocked down the jumper. 79-71, under 4 minutes to go. Let's have another defensive stop, guys. Keene off the dribble, takes it all the way, penetrates, kicks it out. A good ball movement out front. It is Delio with the three. That's what makes this team so good. They can rotate the basketball, end up in the hands of about 4 different guys who can knock down the three. 79-74, 3.5 to go. Hill, left side to Johnson. Marcus takes it along the baseline. Cut off, out front to Hill, right side to Osei. Kemi gets a high ball screen from Sochi. Step back jumper, free throw line extended, no good. Sochi with the offensive rebound. Boy, he is getting with it. And he is winded right now. He's got a bad knee that's bothering him big time. You won't hear him complain, though. Jackson, top of the circle. Jackson takes it. And they call the block on Central Michigan. And Deron Scott can't believe that. And so we got immediate timeout with 3:02 to play. Our score, Trojans lead Central Michigan 79-74.
Welcome back to Legendary Life Tips with Hall of Famer Brett Favre.
Hey, Brett, I just bought a sweet ride with leather interior. How can I keep that new car smell?
Championship game balls. They'll keep your car smelling like it just came off the lot. And here's another tip. Go to favrates.com for a great quote from Farm Bureau.
Championship what?
Super. This has been Legendary Life Tips with Brett Favre. Get great auto rates, local agents, and fast claims at favrates.com from Farm Bureau Insurance.
Has your roof been damaged in the recent storms that hit Central Arkansas? They may have. We won't know until we can get on your roof. Hi, this is Joel Johnson with PI Roofing, your roof leak detective. We've been servicing Central Arkansas for the past 15 years. We know what hail damage looks like. If you would like one of our trained professionals to come and look at your roof for free, call our office. That number is 687-6246. Or you can also visit us online at piroofing.com. Call today, schedule today, PI Roofing, your roof leak detective.
Hi, I'm Joe Smith.
Last segment, 25 seconds.
We know that when it gets cold, Arkansans just want to stay home. If you're like me, cabin fever hits pretty quickly. That's why I'm inviting you to brave the cold for an unforgettable night out in North Little Rock. Shop at McCain Mall, dine in the Argenta Arts District, or catch a show at the Joint Comedy Theater. There's plenty to do any time of year, so get out and make family memories this winter. I know
5 seconds.
Visit northlittlerock.org for more fun things to do.
3:02 remaining as we head down the home stretch here. Trojans lead at 79-74 with Central Michigan. Jalen Jackson with a career night. He has a career high 20 points. We talked in the pregame show about we did not think he was 1 of 8 from the field last night. He is 8 of 8 from the field tonight, 2 of 2 on threes, and 2 of 3 at the line. 4 Trojan players in double figures. Jackson with 20, Hill with 14, Johnson with 10, and Kemi Osei with 16. It will be Little Rock at the line. Jalen Jackson, one more foul on the Chippewas, and the Trojans will be in the double bonus. Jackson at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. First one is up, and it is good. The senior out of West Memphis having a whale of a night. He can make it a 7-point lead, and he does. All right, guys, do not let them get him inside the paint. Keene with it. Goes over to the right side of the floor. Hill's matched up against him. Sochi challenged him. They kick it out front. They're looking for the three-point shot. Can't get it. Good rotation defensively by the Trojan. Racing with it. Back out front. And the Trojan defense is stifling right now. They throw it out front. King almost loses the handle. 7 on the shot clock. He penetrates. Drops it out front to DeLeo. Three-pointer got it. That's 2 here in the second half for him. And he has a load. He is 6'7", a freshman out of Iowa. How he got over there, I don't know. 81-77 on the 3 with 2:25 to go. Johnson, on the right side to Sochi. You convert each time down the floor. You know what the outcome's going to be. Jackson, pass intended for Sochi, stolen away by Williams. He gets it to Keene. Here he goes, inside the paint. And Sochi picks up the personal foul. Keene got in there and just put on the brakes, and Sochi didn't. And List picks up the foul. Kozinski a moment ago picked up his 4th, and that's number 4 on Sochi with 2:06 to play. And where that becomes a real factor is in case this game were to go overtime. And Keene, a really good free throw shooter, and that one is good. 8th team foul against Little Rock. And I guess Central Michigan, Little Rock called the timeout. Wes Flanagan had 3 remaining, and Central Michigan only had 1. That's why when I said, no, surely they didn't call a timeout with 2:06 to play. For the game, Little Rock shooting 64%, and Central Michigan 38%, yet here they are knocking on the door. And the Trojans have closed the gap rebounding-wise. They've been out-rebounded by 4. Trojan basketball brought to you by Baptist Health Orthopedic Center. Choose a physician who chooses Baptist Health. Sponsored by Baptist Health Orthopedic Center, your orthopedic center of excellence. A longtime sponsor of Little Rock Trojan basketball, as are most of our advertisers. Wes Flanagan in his first year. Mitch Cole, a former head coach at Samford University in Birmingham, Alabama, has the clipboard right now, and this was his scout, and he is with the team working on them and talking to them, telling them what they need to do. Trojans had a rare turnover in the second half a moment ago. Jackson tried to lob it into Sochi and had it stolen away by Williams. And you can ill afford to turn it over anymore. This one's going right down to the wire. Keene will be at the stripe. Gets one more, and he makes it. It's a 2-point game with 2:06 to play. This one can go either way. Johnson will bring it down the floor. You got to have nerves of steel to watch these guys play. We've had a lot of these over the years. Reese Hill will get it to Jackson. JJ puts it on the floor, takes it. In trouble with it, kicks it out to Johnson with 15 on the shot clock. Sochi will set a high ball screen. Johnson comes over, pulls up. The jumper got it. Marcus Johnson is taken over here late in the game for Little Rock. 83-79 as G with ice water in his veins. Little guy takes it to the rack, kicks it out, spots up, racing for 3, no good. Long rebound comes back to the shooter. Takes it underneath. Sochi challenges, shots no good. And Hill with a rebound. This Sochi with a good defensive play there, and he is hurting big time. And I'm not sure if he can last much longer. And he is winded big time. Left side it comes to Osei. Out front to Hill. Get the ball in the hands of Johnson. There you go. Let G take over. 8 on the shot clock. Out front, Marcus with it. Takes it, pulls up with a floater. Got another one. Marcus Johnson Jr. is on fire. 85-79 with 54 seconds left to play. Need a stop here. That's no good. Paddle for the rebound. Jackson gets it, and he's fouled, and he'll walk to the other end and shoot 2. I'll tell you what, that trip down the floor, Marcus King, as good as he is, panicked just a little bit. He forced things a little bit, and it cost his team big time. And Jalen Jackson back at the free throw line. Again, he's having a career night. He's got 22 points. Marcus Johnson Jr. has 14. Let's see how many he had at the break. Doesn't matter at this juncture. They're checking on the shooter. Well, it's obvious who the shooter was. It was Jalen Jackson who was fouled. He's the one that had the ball. Arkansas's most comprehensive sports news is found 7 days a week only in the Arkansas Democrat-Gazette. We appreciate all of you out there tonight, and we'll do it again before we get off the air tonight. We wish all of you the happiest of Thanksgivings. Get a chance to spend time with your families. And again, think of those who are less fortunate than we all are, and reach out and be giving during this holiday season. 48.4 left in the game. And as we knew, Jalen Jackson is the shooter. I guess it's better to make sure you got it right than to make the wrong call. All right, Jalen, these are big ones here. Trojans lead it by 6. He gets 2. First one is up, and it is good. Nestle that one in. Some of them rattle around in, and that one got down in the rim and just bounced around and went to the bottom side. And he mokes them both. 87-79, 48 seconds left to play. Don't foul, guys. Don't foul. Racing from the side. Shots up, no good. Socha goes way up high and gets the rebound. Osei with it. Trapped in the corner. And they call the foul on Racing, so they'll walk the other way, and Osei will shoot a couple of free throws. I'm going to tell you what, Liz Sosi, bad knee and all, at 6'11 frame. He was an arm's length above anybody else when he grabbed that board. This will be another nice win for Little Rock if they can get it tonight. Let one slip away against Pepperdine last night. Had 3 shots in the last 8 seconds and couldn't get it to go. And Osei making a free throw. 88-79 with 38.6 left to play. West Flanagan has a couple of timeouts remaining. And Kimmy makes them both. And Burns replaces Osei. And fresh legs out there on the defensive side. And Burns will be matched up against Racing. Keene from downtown for 3. No good. Socha with a rebound. And they call a jump ball real quick, but the possession error favors Little Rock, so Trojans will get it back. Osei back in for Burns. 32.5 seconds left to play. Trojans hoping to leave here 4-2 on the year. Osei got to get it inbounds. Can't find anybody. Now he does to Sosi. This will get it to Jackson down the floor. Johnson's wide open. He runs it down very wisely. He didn't take it to the rack. He wants time to run off the clock. Racing fouls him not once but twice, and they don't blow the whistle. Now they finally do. Nope, they didn't call it. They're just going to let him run out the clock. I've never seen that before. I mean, they whacked him twice with about 15 seconds left and didn't call it. Kimmy Osei takes it and lays it off the glass at the buzzer. I say at the buzzer, there's 1.9 seconds left to play. The Chippewas just quit playing. I mean, you might as well shoot it with 1.9 to play. I mean, you got it won, though. 91-79 Trojans. And I just heard the Central Michigan coach say, JC, at least you got that one right. He did not like the officiating tonight. Trojans a winner tonight. Nice win. 91-79 over the Chippewas of Central Michigan. Trojans the winner of this tournament here in Cedar Park, Texas. Coming up next, it's the Big Red Stores postgame show. Hope you'll stay with us.
Aero Coach Lines is ready to take you and your group on your next trip. Whether it's 1 day to Oakland or 1 week to Florida, Aero Coach Line will meet your needs. 47 to 56 passenger coaches are available for charter service. Our motor coaches come equipped with DVD systems and internet access is available. We have added a new 16-passenger Sprinter van to our fleet, which is ideal for local service or airport transfers. Call 663-6002. Aero Coach Lines, a family-owned and operated business for over 65 years.
If you want the best breakfast in town, then head to Delicious Temptations, voted the best breakfast in Little Rock. They also serve gourmet sandwiches, soups, salads, desserts, smoothies, and specialty coffees. If you're looking for a place for meetings or parties after 6 p.m., Delicious Temptations has the room. Try us out. Located behind Party City in the Pleasant Valley Plaza on Rodney Parham. That's Delicious Temptations.
1 minute left.
Hey, Trojan fans, the Butcher Shop has been a long-time favorite dining place for Central Arkansas for over 20 years. Drop by before the games and enjoy a Hickory chocolate grilled steak, or sit back and enjoy a cold one. Steak may be what we're famous for, but you wouldn't believe the rest of our menu. Even chicken and fish lovers will be satisfied with what we have to offer. Come out to the Butcher Shop before the next home game. Sit back and enjoy a great meal. Then take 10 minutes and head to the Jack Stevens Center to cheer the Trojans on to another win.
They spend weeks sitting in dirt. They're constantly drenched in water. They spend countless hours in the heat of the sun, and all this makes them the most beautiful gift you can give someone. I'm talking about, of course, flowers and plants from Tipton Hurst. When you consider all that goes into growing them, it's no surprise how much people love this special gift. Call Tipton Hurst today at 501-329-6663
10 seconds left.
or online at tiptonhurst.com. Because even though a lot goes into growing flowers and plants, they make giving them simple. Tipton Hurst, guaranteed satisfaction since 1886.
Welcome to the Trojans Big Red Stores postgame show.
Back here in Cedar Park, Texas, what a pretty sight that was. Our Little Rock Trojans at midcourt receiving the trophy as the champions of the tournament. Waiting on a final stat sheet. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. What a performance by Little Rock. Second half, they were 18 of 26, 69%. And for the game, shot 66%. Central Michigan, on the other hand, 11 of 34 in the second half, 32%. They end up for the game shooting 35%. And give credit to Little Rock's defense. It was good when it needed to be. And very exciting time for Wes Flanagan and his young basketball team. I say young, they start 5 seniors. But they got some young guys who came on in this tournament and made a difference. And can't say enough about the performance of Jalen Jackson tonight. Marcus Johnson Jr. down the stretch, hitting shot after shot. And Liz Sochi getting rebound after rebound. And the big guy was obviously in a lot of pain. He keeps ice on those knees, but not seeing him limping that badly at all. So he's got some time to get some rest before they play again next Tuesday. In the paint, Little Rock outscored Central Michigan 26-20. Off turnover, Central Michigan won that battle 15-11. Second chance points, 11-5 Chippewas. And fast break points, 6-5 Little Rock. And when they got over here to a very important one, the bench play, it is blotted out. So can't give you that stat at all. Little Rock in the first half was 14 of 37, 37%. Excuse me, that's the Chippewas. Little Rock first half was 15 of 24. They just shot the rock well all night long. The big difference to me in the second half was Little Rock was